Hello everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and it's time to review the new 2022-2023 Erin Condren Teacher Lesson Planners. I have gone ahead and put my absolute favorite new cover design on the screen first. This is an Etta V cover and it's absolutely stunning. We saw a sneak peek of this cover, and when they sent me one of these to include in the launch box, I have a couple of different types of teacher planners to show you, but when they sent this cover, I had to pop it on immediately because it's my absolute favorite. This is gorgeous. Okay, so if you are not new to Erin Condren Teacher Lesson Planners, some of this information might not be necessary for you, but I'm going to go through things step by step because there are some new options this year that we didn't have last year. The Teacher Lesson Planner will be available in the original 8.5 by 11 coiled version, also the 8 by 10 softbound version, and this is the In Bloom pattern, but it's also available in a focused softbound, and the binder edition as well is coming back. So the binder edition is going to have 8.5 by 11 pages that are exactly the same as the pages in here, but it's in a 3-ring binder. And then there's a brand new 7 by 9 focused edition of the Teacher Lesson Planner that's coiled. I'm really excited about that. I don't have one here, but it's the size of the standard Erin Condren Life Planner. It's a 7 by 9 book like this teacher record book. And so you have lots of options this year. If you're a teacher, I am a piano teacher. I'm a former homeschool mom. And so I love the teacher lesson planners, and I think I'm going to change things up this year personally. But since I have this beauty out here, why don't we walk through this one first? As we open up the 8.5 by 11 size coiled version, nothing has really changed from last year. I just am in love with these bright colors right here. This is the Harmony Colorful design inside. So you can see bits of the Harmony collage pattern. If you're not familiar with that, then what I'm referring to is the Life Planner design, which is a personal planner. The new theme this year is Harmony, and that's one of the themes. There's also one that's called In Bloom, which is the floral one I'm going to show you in a moment. So all of your teacher planners start up this way: classroom information and resources, events and volunteers. In my case, I cover these headers up and use them for something totally different in my piano studio. But this is the layout. And then you have communication log, 2 pages here. And then you have July 2022 to December 2023 at a glance. Bits of this collage Harmony colorful pattern on the top and bottom margin. And then this is where I put my students' birthdays, but this could be used for anything you like. They do have the months of the year already in the boxes. You can cover that up if you don't choose to use these for months of the year, but I do. I put my students' birthdays in here. It's very helpful. And then here is just some plain graph paper that you can use for seating charts. You can organize groups, track learning assessments, and log other important information. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those sides. Then here is a plain note sheet, another note sheet, and we begin the first month. And when you get this coiled version of the original 8.5 by 11, you can choose your starting month. So not everybody is going to want a July start. Some people will want an August or September start. And I think you can even get a January start. So keep that in mind. You're not locked into this July start. But this is just a notes page here, and dates to remember in July. Here's the monthly view. Has a mini month here of the following month. And then this is what your week-to-week look is like. So you have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 either classes or periods, subjects, and then your days of the week, Monday through Friday, are on the left. Now, I keep mine this way, but I know that some people prefer a vertical outlook, so they might change this to Monday Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you've still got another column. But if you do it that way, you only get 5 subjects or classes. Going horizontally, you've got 6 and even a 7th if you want to use your sidebar as another subject. But some people actually convert the teacher planner to a personal planner, and they use it in a vertical orientation. And then you have plenty of room to do like every day of the week. You could do a Sunday start, or you could do a Monday start that way, and just have a lined vertical planner. But this is laid out for teachers, and it's kind of with subjects in mind. You can get these customized stickers from the Erin Condren website if you like to have some pre-printed labels so that you don't have to fill in the same information week after week. And then your color scheme changes with the month. So the July color in the Erin Condren traditional color scheme is kind of a navy blue. And so every week looks the same. It is dated. There will be a Spanish edition of this planner that is undated. But this one, the English version, is dated. And they did something a little bit different, is, strategizing, I think. This year they released the teacher planners after they released the new themes of life planners. And that's great because that means we get themes that go with the life planner themes for the year. Last year we had kind of themes that looked back instead of that looked forward. And they were beautiful, but this is nice because you could have Harmony Colorful in your teacher planner as well as your life planner. You could do In Bloom, or you could do the focused edition, which is very minimal looking. It doesn't have decoration and it doesn't have color, but the layout of the focused edition is the same. It's just not going to have these colored headers. There will simply be a line here, probably a grayscale line. And I personally love the look of the focused teacher lesson planner. In fact, I might be ordering one for myself. This is not the one that I ordered. This is one that I was sent to review for you. And it's beautiful, but I'm so interested in the new 7x9 size. That's the focused edition, that I may be getting that. And what it boils down to basically is this exact same layout, and everything's just shrunk a bit so that it is to scale for a 7x9 page instead of an 8.5x11 page. So you can see as the months change, the color scheme changes, but it's always the same. At the end of the month, you'll have some notes pages and then the new color scheme with some notes pages and days to remember. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but there are no holidays in this planner. You add the holidays that apply to your situation on your own. And I will show you what they supply for that. But let's flip through so you can see all the color schemes. November is beautiful. If you like a pop of color to kind of brighten your mood, then you might want to consider getting a colorful version of the teacher planner because it is definitely cheerful. No holidays in here. The gold coil is not standard issue. If you want to get a gold coil, that's an upcharge of $10. Good news, there is a black coil available in the teacher lesson planner. The black coil was not available this year in the life planner. So you will have your choice of gold, silver, which is no extra charge for the silver, or platinum is what they call it, rose gold, yellow gold like this, or black. All of the coils except for the silver/platinum one are an upcharge of $10 if you're interested in that. Here's a beautiful little example of the color change from January to February. And here's March, April, May. It's a 12-month planner, not an 18-month as we have the option to get in the life planner. So June is the last month in this one because it has a July start. And then what we have at the end is a really valuable section for teachers. I know my sister teaches in a classroom. I teach in a private piano studio, but I use these pages as well for lots of record keeping. It's a student checklist, and I want to hold it up a little bit closer for you So you can see that it's easy to go right where you want to go because of all the color coding that's involved here. It's not just alternating gray and white. If you get the focused edition, it probably will just have gray and white. But in this version, it is color coded. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of those total sides, and 7 of them are with places for the student's name. And you have room for, let's count the students, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. 36 students. And in terms of how many of these columns you have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 on this side. Okay. And one little trick that you probably already know about if you're a teacher is that you don't have to rewrite the student's name all the time, especially if this is like going to be for the same students. You can just fold back. There's a perforated line, so you can fold, especially if you've used these columns over here, you can fold this along the dotted edge, and then the students that you've already written down are here. So, does that make sense? I'm sure it does. That's kind of common knowledge among teachers. And then you get some stickers. If you get the colorful version of the teacher planner, you will get 4 sheets of stickers. The focused edition and also the softbound editions, they don't come with stickers as far as I know. I know the softbound edition does not come with stickers. So here's what you get. These say a variety of things like field trip, important, conference, assembly, break, and then some little positive motivational quotes. Your attitude determines your direction. A little progress each day adds up to big results and things like that. And then my all-time favorite, which is the event stickers. And these are 1.5 inches wide. So they will not only fit in your teacher lesson planner, they will also fit columns in a life planner. And then you have a nice pocket. Look at the metallic foiling here on the pocket. And on the other side of the folder, you just get more of that collage pattern with more gold foiling. And regardless of which metallic on the coil that you choose, you will always get this yellow gold foiling. That's not going to change on the pocket page. And then you're going to have your choice of how many clear page protectors you add. And I think the maximum is 3. I would definitely get the maximum. These are wonderful page protectors, very thick. They're just really high quality. I use these a lot. Now, here is what you're going to get instead of holidays written on the calendar. You're going to get 3 sheets of holiday stickers. So you're not going to want to use all of these most likely. The sheets start in July 2022 and they take you through December of 2023. And you're going to get common holidays as well as less common holidays in here. And you just pick and choose what you want to use. And then for the months where they have some extra space left over, I like that they went ahead and made some stickers for those anyway. So when you take the sticker off, it's a very thin sticker with just a little hint of color and a metallic gold stripe here. Kind of the color block design that Erin Condren has in some other stickers, but much more skinny. And these are little teardrop stickers that you can use to call attention to something. And these are little flags. And you'll notice that all of the stickers correspond in color to the color scheme that's in the planner itself. Okay, so on the back, these beautiful covers, by the way, are interchangeable. You can take the covers off. and put a different cover on. If you just want to brighten up your lesson planner for the second semester or celebrate a holiday with it, you can just easily pop off the interchangeable cover and add a different one. And these work great with Sharpies. You can use a permanent pen and then use an alcohol wipe to remove the ink if you want to write something different. You can also use wet erase markers. I don't recommend using dry erase markers, although you probably could, but I think those would probably smear. And then the back of your cover is like this. This is, again, an Etta V cover. So Etta V is an artist. Well, it's not her actual name. I think her real name is Jessie, but her company is named Etta V. And her company and Erin Condren are collaborating and have really given us some wonderful, beautiful options in covers and planner accessories also. So this is just one of the cover designs. Let me show you a few others. There's this one, which is like stamped. It looks like they're stamped to me with paint, apples in different colors. And this one says, to teach us to touch a life forever. You can have your initials, your name, or like this, the school year, personalized on the front cover. And when you order covers, they just come like this. And there's a front and a back cover. And non-metallic covers like this one are less expensive. They, in the 7x9 size, they start at $8 and then they go up. But a metallic cover, well, this one's not. This is not metallic, I don't think. But a metallic cover, anything that has like a gold or silver accent, or a rose gold accent or holographic accent is a little bit more money. But this is a beautiful, very traditional looking teacher cover. And on the inside, you've got this kind of whiteboard space. This part is lined, the back cover not lined, but that's just a handy little thing to jot down quick notes. And here is the Harmony Colorful design. This one is available in both non-metallic like this and metallic. So this one says, teaching is a work of heart, but you can put anything you want to right here. And on the inside, we have the same setup with a lined inside front cover and just a plain blank inside back cover. And these just pop onto your coil. So it's like having a brand new planner. Like if your original cover gets scratched up and you just want it to look new, all you have to do is get a cover, not a whole new planner, but it makes it feel like it's a whole new planner. And then another new design is this one, which reminds me of color blends, but it's not exactly color blends. That's another Erin Condren design. This one is more like just painted stripes of different colors, almost like a rainbow. And it says, influence, learn, encourage, inspire, do your best, teach. And this is a smaller version, obviously, but you can get it in the large version to go on the 8.5x11 teacher planner. And this is on a record book, which I'm going to show you soon. But let's take a look at a softbound version of the teacher planner. So this one is called In Bloom. And look at the foiling that is on the edges of the pages here. This is yellow gold. No, I think it's rose gold, actually. This is rose gold. Look at it. Trying to turn it so it picks up the light. I love the glamour of that. And then when you open it up, you've got a bit of the In Bloom pattern over here on the inside cover, teacher lesson planner, and all of the same information that we had in the 8.5x11 planner, but this is just with a different design theme. So it's kind of script instead of bold print. The colors are not really bright. They're more muted tones, pastels, but all of these headers say the same stuff. Your communication log is like this. And then you go into this July 2022 to December 2023 mini calendars to help you kind of plan ahead. And then look at this. I love this little part. This is so neat. We had this in the other version, but I just like the look of this one. You've got all of the In Bloom colors, and these are the months of the year. So, see here. This is where I put birthdays of my students. And you could use it for anything you like, but that's what I do with this. And then here's some graph paper that you can do your seating charts in, Organize your groups, track learning assessments, and other stuff, whatever you might want to use graph paper for. And then we're going to go right into the first month. So the layout and the types of pages is the same as in the coiled version of this planner, but it's not as heavy, it's not as large, it's not as tall and wide. It's just a more portable option. There are no tabs, so it's just a whole different feel to it. And here is your July view, and it has gorgeous flowers up at the top. I don't see a mini calendar here, so you're not going to get to look ahead to August like you do in the 8.5 by 11. So that might be important to you, but maybe not. And then here's what your weekly spread looks like. And it is dated. Again, if you want an undated version, you would have to get the Spanish version. The Spanish teacher lesson planner is not dated. So this is all through July. Now you don't get to choose your start month if you get a soft bound, because these books are pre-bound. They're not bound to order. So you're going to need to start with July if you do go with a soft bound. If you want to start with a different month, then you probably want to either go with a coiled teacher planner or a binder teacher planner. So you can have your choice of start month. Here's August. That's a beautiful, nice color. It's sort of like a coffee color. You have the sidebar here. And again, this would make a great personal planner. If you wanted to just plan Monday through Friday, you could the way it is because it's laid out with the days here. And then you work horizontally. But if I were going to do this, and I've never really used the teacher planner for my personal planner, but if I were going to do it, I would go vertically with it. And I would make this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday here. Or I would split this Saturday and Sunday. But I think really I would rather have this whole column for Sunday. And then I would cover up these dates and just use this for my sidebar section over here. So it would make a great planner for your personal life or for work. It does not have to be for a teacher. There's really nothing in here that mentions teaching except that stuff at the very beginning. And some of the classroom, like record keeping pages in the back, might have some terminology that applies to, like it says student checklist, but you could really use it for habit trackers or any other sort of information, bill tracking, whatever you wanted to track. So let's flip through this, go to October so you can see that color scheme. And then November looks like this, and then it's got a coordinating color. So you've got your flowers here, and then the coordinating color on these little headers. And December is here. So it's a different green. That's what, it's kind of a darker teal. So it's slightly different than November was. And then January starts with this kind of nice peach. And February goes to what I called before a latte or coffee. There is a satin bookmark in here. That's nice. And the satin bookmark kind of goes with this one, with this color at the bottom of February. And it's just a beautiful book. It's a beautiful book. May, April, March. And then let's look in the back and see what all we get. So obviously notes pages, but let's count them up because we want to know exactly what we're getting. All right, so after the June 30th, so the end of June, it was very convenient that June 30th fell on a Friday for this book. All right, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sides of lined notes pages. That's a nice amount. And every month you're also going to get a bit of notes pages. So let's just, I don't know if that was clear. Before your monthly spread, you're going to get this also. So you have a full notes page with a quote or a motivational saying on it, and then a partial notes page with space for dates to remember. And So you get those also. And then when it comes to checklists, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then that's the end. So you get 16, and then we want to know how many students we can keep track of. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So not quite as many, but you still get 32 students. And then let's see how many of these columns we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 here. And then on this page we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 here. Okay, and you can, just like with the other version, the coil version, you can either fold along this perforated edge, you can cut it if you like to, and that way you can reveal the same students that you've already written once, or you can start fresh and have a whole different class. So there are no stickers, and let's check out holidays. I don't know if any holidays are going to be in this, and I don't believe you get any stickers. This one does not have any holiday stickers with it, so I don't think there will be any holiday stickers. Yeah, I don't see any holidays in the weekly spreads or in the monthly spreads, so that will be up to you to add your holidays. So this is an 8x10 softbound. If you like the thought of a softbound with a vegan leather cover like this that's soft, but you don't like flowers, then I urge you to look at the focused collection of teacher planners, also from Erin Condren. Those will have a solid color, and they also have some nifty sort of modern circular designs. And so it might be something that appeals to you more than flowers. And if you don't like flowers on the inside, that's definitely what you want, because even though there are no flowers on the weekly spread, you do get flowers on your monthly spread. And that might not be your thing. So look at the focused planner, the teacher planner, if you want something without all the flowers or without the collages and stuff that you get with the harmony pattern. But the feel, size, texture, all of those elements would be the same if you got a softbound focused version as if you were to get this Flora. But this Flora is beautiful. Very nice. Okay, so let me show you a binder quickly. Okay, so I have 2 binders here. I used a binder for the last 2 years with my teacher lesson planner. It is a big binder. So the reason that that was not a problem for me is because I keep mine set on a music stand in my piano teaching studio. But if I were going to take a planner to and from work, I would maybe want something more portable than this. But this is the size of the planner. It holds 8.5 by 11 pages, and then it's bigger than that because, you know, it has to house those pages, and it's nice and chunky as well. So here is the one that I had last year. This year, if you do want a binder, you're going to need to get Harmony Colorful. But I believe you'll be able to choose a few options on interior design. You won't have to necessarily get Harmony Colorful on the inside. But it's a 3-ring binder, so any 3-ring hole punch is going to work well. I do make page lifters for mine. This is not something that comes with it. I'll show you. Last year's theme was mid-century circles, and so it's the same layout. I do have some sort of personal information in here that I'm not going to show the front pages, but I will show you a few example pages farther into the planner. So in my studio, we have a composer of the month, and so I decorate my monthly spreads with the composer of the month. And I keep this propped up on a music stand in my piano teaching studio, and that way we get a quick look at music history, and it's just kind of a neat and fun thing for the whole piano studio. And even though I'm not a classroom teacher, I do keep track of like scale awards on one of these checklist pages, and I have my students listed from youngest to oldest. and I check off the challenges as they complete them. I also have sheets devoted to what each student is going to be playing in the recital, or what lesson book each student is in, what other, any kind of information that I need to keep track of. And you can also get page protectors if you get the binder version, and they will be punched for a 3-ring binder. But I, at one point, actually removed some of my sheet protectors from my older coiled teacher planner and just added this little sheet of paper and punched holes so that I could use it in the binder version of the planner. This is another page protector that came out of an older coiled version of the teacher planner that I added to this binder. So you can also get these little pre-printed header stickers that Erin Condren can print for you. You choose your own color and you choose the text that you want to be on it. And these fit the headers on the weekly spread perfectly. So as an example, I'll just show you one. Fits right up in that header like that. Okay, so you could have, first period, second period, third period. You could have history, science, Bible, English, whatever. If you're using it as a homeschool teacher, you could have like your different children, or you could put different children over here and then put the days of the week this way. However you want to organize it, you totally could. So that's something that's kind of fun. If you don't want to go to the trouble of designing stickers, which I don't consider that trouble, I just think that's fun. But you can just write, of course, whatever you want to write up here on your header instead. For piano teaching, what I used the weekly spread for mostly was just keeping track of who had their lesson when. And I made my own headers, and it just went 1st through 6th, my first student of the day through my 6th student of the day. And I don't really keep lesson plans in this because teaching piano, it's like a different thing, obviously, than teaching in a classroom. But one thing that's really fun to do, and the kids enjoy this, when I decorate it up and I have names in here, sometimes I will have a question of the week, and I will let each student give me their fun answer to the question of the week, and they really enjoy looking at each other's answers. But the more traditional way and standard way to use this, of course, will be to put your lesson plans or testing or whatever events that your classroom is going to be doing for each given period or subject. So, but this is I just thought I would show you what I do sometimes in my weekly spreads. Okay, I promised I would show you the record book. So this is a 7x9 book, and it comes with a platinum or silver coil. And it's just what it says, a teacher record book. And it has 3 sections: graph paper, checklists, and notes. So each section is split up this much. You're mostly going to have checklists. That's the bulk of it. And then you're going to have a good chunk of notes pages as well. So let's take a look here. You've got all about me, classroom information, events and volunteers. And this is sort of set up, I think, for one school year, but I started using one of these last year, and it's going to last me longer than that. So I'm not going to move into this brand new one. I'm going to continue using the one I started last year. But it has some of the same things that the teacher lesson planner had at the very beginning, such as this communication log and the all about me. But you get a little bit more graph paper. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 sides of graph paper. And then we've got a tab that says checklist. All right, so student checklists. This is just gray and white, okay, with a teal or lagoon colored header up here at the top. And you have room for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36 students. And then up here, we have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, just like we had in the softbound. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 columns on the right side. Okay, now there are a lot of these pages. I'm not going to count them all. There are a whole lot. Okay, can you smell the paper, the new paper smell? I love it. And then after we get to the end of the checklist section, it says notes on this tab. And we have, I think I could conceivably count these, so let's just go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 notes pages. And then an interchangeable cover. You can change this cover out if you like. But this is a record book that you might want in lieu of a lesson planner if you don't really need a teacher lesson planner, but you need the space to keep track of records for students. This also makes a handy book for people who like to do habit tracking, who have a lot of records to keep and things to check off, maybe for different employees in your organization. It has so many applications. It's not just for teachers, but just wanted to show you this. And now I have some accessories to show you. Okay, so teachers are always reaching for something to write on, okay? And Erin Condren came out with just a fun soccer ball looking post-it note cube, not cube, but whatever you would call this. Let's call it a post-it note soccer ball. And I don't see the label on it, but it did come in a box and I just took it out of the box. But this one has the harmony pattern on it. So you can just see little bits of collage on each one of these, and these are sticky notes. Now I honestly don't want to open this one yet because I'm still using my one from last year, and I want to keep these pages pristine for when I run out of sticky notes on the current one. But these are just sticky notes, and it's, you know, it's not like on a plastic form. It's kind of a cardboard form. It's very lightweight. You know, I'm tossing it here and you can tell that it's just not super heavy, but it's fun. And my students do like these. So they get a kick out of just picking which design out of all of these different sticky note designs that they want, especially if they need to tell their mom something. They think, I have these little boys especially who love this thing. And I'll say, okay, now remember to tell your mom what a great job you did on such and such. And both of these little boys will walk over to this thing that's sitting next to the piano, and they will carefully choose which sticky note they want, take it off, and they will want to write down whatever it is, you know, that they're supposed to tell their mom, and then put it in their piano book. So I am currently using this thing in my teaching, and I just want to keep this one wrapped up because I want it to stay all fresh for when I'm ready to open it and start a new one. But it's a great little accessory, sticky notes. And then here's a cool notepad. It says in my classroom, and it has this harmony collage design, and it has a checklist here, contact, prep, and just open space. So this is a great thing. As I'm sitting down before my students come for the day, what I normally do is look online to where I keep track of their lesson notes. And I love doing that because it reminds me what we did last week, for one thing. But it also reminds me if there's something I need to make sure that I do, like there's a quiz on a certain scale or whatever for each individual student. This is a great prepping kind of a notepad. And so it just, you know, it's straightforward looking, mid-century circles on the back, and it's a notepad. And then here's another notepad. This one's new. I like this one. It has Monday through Friday on it. And then let's call that a sidebar, just a little note section there. And then a strip here along the bottom. But it says today's prep, and you've got a spot here, it's undated, so you just write in the date if you want to. And then this little bar here. I sometimes just need some blotter paper to just, you know, to see if my pen works. This is a great thing to just have on your desk. So is this. I could actually use this for the same purpose that I was telling you that I would like to use this for. They're just different, you know. This is like a this is definitely nice Erin Condren Mohawk paper. I can tell from, you know, how this feels. If you have a keyboard in front of you and you want something with a low profile that you can rest your arms on while you're typing, this will be a great pad for that. Or if you just want something beside your computer or keyboard, you might want something like this. But it has different colors. I'll hold it up closer so you can see the colors. There's no design or anything. It's just pretty. Just pretty. And here is a new Snap In dashboard. And it says, snap it in, fill it out, get it done. All right, so it says copies, grades, and contact with checklist circles. And you can snap this into your coiled 8.5 by 11. You could also pop it into the focused 7 by 9. On the back it says to do and looking ahead. So you would use either a permanent pen or a wet erase marker on this. And it matches really well the colorful harmony look. So if you like to get all matchy-matchy, this is a great thing to get with your colorful harmony version. You could also just put this, if you like the look of this and you don't need a teacher planner, but you just like the look of this, you could use something that says copies, grade, and contact. You could fit this in a 7 by 9 life planner as well. Here's another snap in that's larger. It says all you ever need is already within you, and you've got the days of the week. We need to take this out so we can look at both sides. Before school, after school, and you've got Saturday and Sunday split here, and the writing is all in yellow gold metallic. I love this before school, after school. This would be great for your morning routine and your evening routine, either for a student or for a teacher. I really kind of like this. I could use this also because like before piano lessons, after piano lessons, certain things I just like to do every day. And then look at the back. Look at these pretty colors. I love this pink and peach and yellow and mint and lime and sort of a cornflower blue there. These don't have any headers at all, so you can just decide what this is for. They could represent different subjects or different days of the week or 6 different projects, shopping list, you name it. And this would fit inside of a 7 by 9 book as well, but it will certainly fit in your 8.5 by 11 size teacher planner. Or you might want something that doesn't snap in, especially if you have a soft bound teacher planner. You're not going to be able to snap it in, but how about a magnet bookmark? So these are really neat. Erin Condren came out with these last year, and I like them. Copies, grade, and contact, all in silver foiling. And on the back it says to do and looking ahead. And what you can do is the same thing. It's a slippery or slick surface. You can write on it with a wet erase marker or a Sharpie and just use an alcohol wipe to clean it and start over. It's a really strong magnet, but this would be a great thing to get if you're getting a soft bound planner. See how strong that magnet is? It's super strong. And the pattern in there is Harmony Colorful. It's really neat. And then we've got the brand new Cool for School sticker book, which I'm excited to dig into. This is edition 6. So I remember the original Cool for School or Too Cool for School sticker book. Some people call it Too Cool for School, but it says Cool for School right there. But I think on the wrapper it said Too Cool for School, but it doesn't matter. But I remember the original one of these, and it was, you know, the older size sticker books that Erin Condren used to have. But anyway, these are always just, I don't know, they give me nostalgia. All right, so let's flip through and look at all of these sticker sheets, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see them closely. This one has birthday, field trip, assembly, and testing, and some headers that would fit the 8.5 by 11 headers in the lesson planner. To-do list, memo, to-do list and memo, just different colors of these. This would work in a regular life planner also. These are not like size to fit the teacher lesson planner. They're for any planner, but I think the 7x9 life planner, it would fit really well. They started coming out with these larger boxes last year, and they can just, you know, you got to get creative with these. I think they work well in the teacher planner because you have all these open spaces, big spaces, notes pages where you could theoretically use these. But also if you have a daily duo, which is one of the life planner options, that's not a teacher planner, I think these work really nicely in that also. They also just work in plain notebooks. And then alphabet stickers. I love these. I love these. They're clear. And then, you know, the color is just on the letter. I love these. So you have the lowercase alphabet, another lowercase alphabet. So no uppercase. This one is colorful and this one is gold metallic. And these could be washi. Let's see if they are washi, which means just a thin paper sticker, not going to bulk up your planner. Yeah, these seem like, yeah, those are washi stickers, and these are not. These are just like clear plastic type stickers. But these are metallic, and these are the days of the week, and not just Monday through Friday, but you also get Saturday and Sunday. So here's 1 week. Here is 1 week, and then these 4 say reminder. And here's 1 week. Here's 1 week, and 4 that say reminder, and all of the apples say today. And then these are washi strips that are just to give you a little bit of color, but also give you some motivation. They say all different things. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Creativity is contagious. Every day is a new adventure. All kinds of just little motivational sayings. Some circles that have gold metallic on them. They say memo, don't forget, urgent, to-dos, and then some just have a little asterisk on them. And then these are clear stickers. They're kind of the plastic, shiny kind. Some circles with little collage patterns from the Harmony design, and then some little headers. Now these are not as large as the subject headers in the teacher lesson planner. So these are going to fit more like the top of a column in a life planner. The size on it is 1.5 inches wide. So this is not a subject header, but it has that same shape to it. So I just wanted to clarify it's not the same size as the subject headers. But these are really pretty to decorate with. And then some functional icons, push pins, stars, coffee cups, some little, I don't know, like sparkles, and then checks, asterisks, stars, to do, paper clips with, oh, look at the little asterisk on top of the paper clips. And then a variety down here, a birthday cake, some airplanes. So, you know, this would work for just your regular planner. This is not necessarily all teacher specific. And I call these meeting stickers, and they used to be pre-filled out with things like meeting or whatever, some kind of text at the top, but I like it that they left them blank, because sometimes it might be field trip. Sometimes it might be parent-teacher conference, you know, so you can make it whatever you want it to be. And then these are just cute functional little event stickers, and they look a little bit miniaturized, don't they? Let's see how big these are. I'll be surprised if they're 1.5 inches, I think, because 1.5 inches is kind of the standard size. Yeah, they're not quite 1.5 inches. They're more like 1.25 inches. But they are stinking cute. Little paper clip in silver foiling on there. And these are little half circles with push pins. Staff meeting, testing. That's all that is, staff meeting and testing. And these are just little boxes. And that's it. There you go. That's your new sticker book. Okay, so I brought this pad back out because we need to test some pens. These are some new list markers. And the list markers are not a brand new item. They're somewhat new, but this is a teacher-specific collection. And these are, you know, they're not just the circles and the asterisks, which is what we've had so far. These have a check mark, an X, a slash, and a filled in circle, an asterisk, and a clear circle. And then this is also a list marker, but this one is a gift with purchase. So if you get a teacher lesson planner, you could get this heart dual tip list marker. So let's break these out and test them all. Okay, so here's the one that's the gift with teacher planner purchase, and these are the ones that come in the pack. So we're going to have to see what these are about. The side that's not one of those little stamps is going to be a black marker. So let's try the free one first. Free gift with, I mean, it's not free. You have to buy a teacher planner. Now, if you look at the bottom, you can see that it's a heart-shaped stamp, and I'm trying to see it ahead of time so I can hopefully make it straight. There we go. That one works really well. Now, I did find out just from using these other list pens that you do have to kind of push. You can't do it too lightly. It's not like the clean color dot markers where you just quickly, easily make a little dot. It's not like that. These are more like stamps. So if you've ever done stamping, it's definitely got more of that feel to it than the dot markers. So the heart one is the gift with purchase. And this is the black marker on the other side. It's a fine tip black marker. Gift with TLP, that's teacher lesson planner purchase. Okay, so I like the heart one. That works well. And then let's check out this one. This is a beautiful color. And this one looks like it's the one that's going to be close to looking like a dot marker, although it's definitely not a dot marker, okay? It doesn't have that same smushy look to it. It's just a stamp. So let's see how this works. That one did not work very well. That one was better. All right, so you just have to push, and I'm wiggling it a little bit, but even when I do, that one's not filling in completely. So if you're hoping for a dot marker, this is not your dream come true, okay? Let's just be honest. That's not your dream come true. I mean, it's okay, but it doesn't fill in all the way. This one could be defective too, I don't know. But this is the, what we call it, filled in dot. Okay, and then let's try the next one. I like the heart much better than I like that one. This one is an asterisk, and it's kind of tangerine color. Yeah, it's tangerine. All right, so I'm gonna push. It's a light tangerine color. It works fine. Okay, but you do kind of have to push it there, you know, it's like stamping. So, and I haven't been known for my stamping, but it works fine for me. This one, asterisk. Okay. So that one's fine, and it would be neat to kind of use this in your checklist pages in the back of your planner. If you want to keep track of certain things with a different type of icon, this will be great for that. All right, and then the purple one is an X. So can we see the X on the bottom? Here we go. Let's see how this works. There's the X. So it's like a perfect X, and that one works great. I'm just kind of, I'm not pushing all that hard with this one. That one worked great. If you just want a perfect little X. Let's call it X marks the spot. Okay, I like that one. The heart and the X are my favorite right now. And then the black one is a slash. So in our affiliates meeting, one of the Erin Condren reps, oh no, this one's not a slash. This is the check mark. So now it doesn't tell you where the top is, so you might want to play around on scratch paper to find out, you know, how to hold your pen so that your check mark isn't upside down. But that works great. If you need some perfect little check marks in your record book, that works great. Check. So the slash, let me tell you what I was going to tell you. The representative from Erin Condren who helped design these said that she envisioned with the slash that you could do scoring. So you know how you might get a grade that is 10 out of 12 correct. You could use the slash for that, like 10 out of 12. Or you could use it for the date. Whatever you choose. And you could also, if somebody has turned in a project but not complete, like if they've turned in one component, you could do the slash. Then when they turn in the other component, you go back and slash it the other way. How's that? So this is the slash. And then the last one is going to be a circle, like a checklist circle. That works fine. That works fine. Now this is, very similar to the others, that the list markers that we've had that have asterisks and the circles. So I think it's just a new color. There you go. So this is what you get in the pack. Honestly, the only one I don't like is this one, because it doesn't, if I were going to make a dot, I would just get a Zig Clean Color Dot marker, because those make perfect dots. This is, now mine could be defective, honestly. It could be defective, but I only had one decent filled in circle. So keep that in mind. But I thought the others worked well. And I think the heart's adorbs. So you're going to get this anyway if you order a teacher planner. I love that little heart. Okay, so let's talk about some other stuff, but I wanted to bring the Etta V cover back out because I love it so much. Okay, so we have some other new items that are going to be coming out with this launch. One of them is the backpack. There is a new backpack, and you have two choices of styles with that. There's a navy blue one that's in mid-century circles, and it's gorgeous. I love that one. And then there's more of a blush colored one that has In Bloom design on it, on the flap of it. So the bulk of the backpack is a solid color, but the flap on it that closes at the top is where you're going to see the design, either mid-century circles or the In Bloom design. And then check out the 7x9 version of the teacher planner. So 7x9 has never been one of our options, but this is from the Focused collection. And it either comes with a gold coil or you upcharge it to get the gold coil. But this cover has, it looks to me like it has some gold accents on it, and it's just a geometric shape. Then this is a cute little pencil case here, some binder clips. I know that in the Focus collection, they are trying to come out with more eco-friendly items. So they have a line of notepads and accessories that are either made from recycled materials or they are recyclable, stuff like that. So I think this is one of the notepads that's coming out that is made from recycled paper. And here is a camel colored softbound teacher planner. So there are so many options, but I just love this little circle design. And I'm thinking about ordering this one for myself. But I've decided not to go with the binder this year, although I love being able to add papers to it. I like to try new things. So I'm going to be trying something different this year for myself. And if you're interested in what the inside of the Focused version of the teacher planner looks like, it's more like this. So it's the same layout. It just does not have any color. Hope that helps. And then here's another design from the Focused line. This is cute. And it looks like there are some new pens that are coming out as well. Those look like they might be wooden. And that's similar to the pen that we had in our last seasonal surprise box. Some sticky notes, some paper clips, and some binder clips. Always, I use binder clips constantly. And I know I didn't open up my sticky note thingy. I keep wanting to call it a cube. I know it's not a cube. Let's call it a soccer ball. But here is a look at one that's opened up. Here's just an example of what your teacher lesson planner might look like on the inside after you start writing in it. Now look, their marker worked fine. So maybe mine's defective. I don't know. But you can see there's that robin colored dot marker. That one worked fine. So I don't know. Mine didn't, but looks like theirs did. And then here is another cover. Look at this. It's not what is poured into the student, but what is planted that counts. It is not what is poured into the student, but what is planted that counts. That's lovely. Another mock-up inside of a colorful version of the teacher planner. And look at this one. It's not what is poured into the student. Same thing, but this one has a different color scheme to it. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's like watercolor in the background, like a sunset, and then you've got gold in bloom pattern on it. So it's kind of a mix between in bloom and just some nice watercolor stripes. And here's the one that I showed you on the record book. Now here is their example of using those list markers, and their dot one worked fine. So maybe some of them work better than others. So I don't know. I can't really speak to that. And then look, there's going to be a brand new vegan leather cover or folio that you can put an 8.5 by 11 coil book into. So it's going to come in blush. That's your only option. And it's similar to the 7 by 9 size, which I can show you. Here's the one that fits the 7 by 9 planner. It's a vegan leather, just a cover that you can put your coiled books inside of. But now they've made a larger one that is going to fit an 8.5 by 11 coil book. And this is a sneak peek of that. And you can see the pockets are different. So this picture doesn't show the entire thing, it just shows part of it, but I can just tell that the pockets are a little bit different. Very pretty, very pretty. And here, this is just like a little corner of something, but you can tell that this is probably one of those big desk notepads that has the days of the week on it, and it's in the new Harmony Colorful pattern. And it's just like a writing space, scratch space that you could put on your desk. And look at this beautiful vegan leather cover. I don't know which planners are going to have the vegan leather cover, whether you can get a vegan leather cover on your colorful coiled teacher planner, but I do believe that you can get a vegan leather cover for your focused edition. And here, oh, look at this, look at this. Here's a new thing. This is a Color Blends zippy pouch that's got 3 large zippy pockets. So it's like an accordion pouch. All 3 of these pockets are attached to each other, but they are, you can expand them. You pull them out and then you can fill them with stuff. Just some other little pictures. And then, oh, looky here. Here's the inside of the backpack. That is the in bloom version. There's room for your swell bottle or a water bottle over there on the side. You've got a leather pull here with a zipper pouch, another pocket here on the side. And you've got some padded pockets for a laptop. And this is a genuine leather here. This is not vegan leather. And that's neat. And it even looks like the flap has a zipper pocket on it. That's nice. And then here is the Mid-Century Circles version. And look how nice that looks with the Mid-Century Circle swell bottle. So the only part of it that has the design is this flap. And this one, the flap is up so you don't see it. But if that flap were down, I'm pretty sure that would have in bloom design on it. And here's another look at the inside. Lots of pockets. It looks like it's canvas to me, but I do know that the leather is genuine leather. It's not vegan leather. And here is a view comparing an 8.5 by 11 coiled to a 7 by 9 coiled. I think that's very helpful to look at because you want to just know how much room you have for writing your lesson plans. And so this is a whole new option this year. And we came back to that. We've already seen some of these designs. Beautiful. Very nice. They're just happy colors. I love new school supplies, teacher planners, notebooks, all this good stuff. So I'm kind of working my way backwards now. Beautiful. All right, so now I've looped all the way back around. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, but I want to thank you for watching my review and invite you to ask me any questions, especially if there's something that I touched on but didn't quite answer your question. I would be honored to be able to find the answer for your questions, and I have my affiliate link in the video description below. As always, thank you so very much for taking the second that it takes to click on somebody's affiliate link before heading over to the Erin Condren website. It's so helpful, and it enables affiliates to spend the time that they do going into depth reviewing products and sharing them with their audiences. So I am grateful for my audience, and that is you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.